We have gathered all the forces we can. The Darkspawn Horde is sure to reach the capital before us. And so we must race to Denerim as quickly as we can. The lives of many thousands hang in the balance. We must not forsake them. You have gathered an army to replace the one lost at Ostagar, Grey Warden. Let us pray that it will be enough.
Before us stands the might of the Darkspawn Horde. Gaze upon them now, but fear them not. This woman beside me is a native of Ferelden, risen to the ranks of the Grey Wardens. She is proof that glory is within reach of us all. She has survived despite the odds, and without her, none of us would be here. Today, we save Denerim. Today, we avenge the death of my brother, King Kaelan. But most of all, today, we show the Grey Wardens that we remember and honor their sacrifice. For Ferelden! For the Grey Wardens!
Another victory. You've managed to fight your way to the gates. We're doing better than I hoped.
That will change quickly.
Bloody nug runners. We're outnumbered 3 to 1.
What are we to do now, Riordan? You have a plan, I assume?
The army will not last long, so we need to move quickly to reach the Archdemon. I suggest taking Alistair and no more than 2 others with you into the city. Anyone you don't bring with you can remain here to prevent more Darkspawn from entering Denerim on our tails. I need to go in separately. If we're together, the Archdemon will sense us before we're ready. We're going to need to reach a high point in the city. I'm thinking the top of Fort Draken might work.
The top of... You want to draw the dragon's attention?
We have little choice, though I warn you that as soon as we engage the beast, it will call all its generals to help it. I can sense 2 generals in Denerim. You may wish to seek them out before going to Fort Draken.
I am sure that if we did slay those generals, it would stop the Darkspawn in the city from doing a lot of harm.
It may also waste resources trying to find them. The decision is up to you. I will be clearing a path to the Archdemon. With any luck, I will find it before you do. There are already several units of our allies within the city by now. They may be able to come to your assistance if you call them, but their strength will be limited. Now, who do you wish to take with you into the city?
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Fair enough. Anyone else will need to remain here and assist in keeping more Darkspawn from coming in the gates behind us. Who will lead them?
Very likely.
Good. That should be sufficient. Nothing you have done has prepared you for what you face now. May the Maker watch over you.
So this is it, then. All that we've been through has led up to this. Whatever happens now, to either of us, know that I am proud, infinitely proud, to have called you friend. Farewell, and may the Maker watch over you.
So, this is it. Well, not anymore, I'm not. You took in a drunken disgrace of an Orzammar warrior. You gave me a reason to fight, and the will to keep going. You helped me find the one woman in the sodding world who might put up with me. And you helped me get past Bronca so I could have someone new. I owe you a lot, Warden. I consider it a fine honor to die for you and your cause. Not one for facing the facts, are you? Aye, I'll play along. Let the stone turn red from the blood of heroes. Today, I will be the warrior you taught me to be.
So the Archdemon is next, is it? Part of me is glad that it has decided to leave me here at the gate, but the other part is apprehensive. I would almost say that I feel concern for something other than myself, even maybe for a soft, squishy companion. But that would be silly, wouldn't it? I know. Please do not tell anyone. I doubt I could blush, but it would be so awkward. And, do try not to get swallowed whole. If the beast were to fly about afterwards and poop it out, irony would dictate that it would land on me. I couldn't take it. Well then, I suppose this is it. Have fun storming the castle.
Are you ready? have reached the battlefield at last. I have done nothing. You have carried us this far. Do not doubt that.
Heading off to slay dragons without me, hmm? Fine, fine. Say hello to the Archdemon for me. He never writes anymore. It's rather distressing. And do watch your back. No getting eaten, unless you think it's really important, of course.
So we head into the city together. As it should be. Once this is done, no matter how it turns out, I will be gone. You are aware of this, yes? You are most welcome. It is, I think, the very least I could offer you. Allow me to say only one thing before we go. I knew nothing of friendship before we met. And I will always consider you such. Live well, my friend. Live gloriously. Now, let us see this finally done. The Archdemon awaits.
Before we head after the Archdemon, I want to say something. I know Morrigan's... what she did is supposed to save us, but who knows if she can be trusted? Or if we'll even survive long enough to take that final blow. So I just want you to know that it's been an honor fighting by your side. To the honor of the Grey Wardens.
So this is it? This is the end? We've come so far. It's strange knowing that all our fates will be decided in a matter of hours. We stand on the precipice before the greatest battle of our age. I wonder if the heroes of old ever felt like this. I am not afraid. We go to fight for a good cause, and there is nowhere else I would rather be. You are my dearest friend and my love. You lit my path through darkness, and I will stand with you to whatever end. This day, we will forge a legend of our own.
I hope most of the people were able to flee on ships before the Horde got here.
Those godless bastards!
We're counting on you, Warden!
Make her watch over you!
Lovely.
No mercy!
Away with you! What a mess. Poor bastard.
Maker!
Oh, wow.
Just die already! That went well.
You! It's you! The Maker sure gave you the gift of good timing, didn't he? There's a large group of Darkspawn approaching and the gates won't hold. We need your help. Fight? But we have no armor and only simple weapons. We'll be slaughtered.
The stranger is right! We have to do something!
Yes, if we can hold them back, it'll give others a chance to escape. Tell us what to do, and we'll fight for as long as we can. You heard what the lady said. Come on.
They're upon us!
Speak then. Very well.
Oh, this is awful!
What's this? Oh,
Leave me alone!
Another call.
I can't keep on like this. I must rest just a moment. Well, all right.
You did it! Thank the Maker you came. 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 You did it! Thank the Maker you came.
We did it! I didn't think it was possible. You've given us a chance to get to safety. We will never be able to thank you enough. Please, take this. I pray it helps you in your coming battles. We have to go. May the Maker watch over you.
Well, all right.
Beware! A large group of Darkspawn have broken away from the battle. They're charging this way! They'll be here any minute!
This.
In the memory of King Caledon! In the
Did. Hurrah! Hurrah! We defeated them.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured? Right away.
Delightful!
Victorious!
Yes.
Here!
This part takes forever!
Yeah?
I don't want to die! That's one!
I shall do it.
Get me out of here!
I need healing.
The pain. Don't touch me.
Yes.
Of course. Got it!
That's one for me!
Poor bastard! That's one for me!
I think we work well together.
I got it! How wonderful.
Let's finish this.
Yes?
Done with you now. Let's make this quick. Let's have at it. Bad day, huh? You need help?
Another battle
bastard! We have done well!
That's a lot of
victorious. Your direction? Cross me and you shall pay! Too easy! Back! Now we get our hands dirty. It's a good day.
Are we in a hurry? Lovely.
Yes?
A task?
What shall we do?
Dropped on me there. Ask me anything. Marvelous.
Yes? Done with that one. Victorious! Ha-ha! Another corpse to the pile. Begin the onslaught. Let us end this! Tear them apart! Oh, this should be good. I am done with that one. You cannot win! I got it! Wipe them out! Another battle,
That went well.
Has blood on me. See there? That's a trap.
Speak then. As you wish.
You need me?
Victorious! I am done with that one.
What
Poor
now?
bastard!
Oh, lovely. That's one for me!
Go.
Ah, good.
Hurry. your death! Run while you can! Blast! Another corpse to the pile. Victoria! Cross me and you shall pay! I am done. Sometimes, stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool.
It is done.
Delightful!
What would you like? Very well.
Ready!
Direct me. Victorious!
You should run while you can. Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing.
What now? You could have just given up, you know.
What a mess.
I would watch out, were I you. And so I shall.
this blood out. How wonderful.
Ask me anything.
Come, let's have a move on. Well, all right. And so I shall. Of course. I need help! Someone please wipe them out! I'm healing your I'm hurt! I can't go on like this!
Let's finish this.
Trust me and you shall pay!
Hopefully you can fight Oh, this should be good. Ha-ha! No mercy! Run while you can! Too easy! Now we get our hands dirty. Stop your drooling and save some dignity, fool. You will learn to fear me! Again.
Get all this blood out.
Pretty pattern.
Are we in a hurry? You need me? How wonderful. See there? That's a trap. As you desire.
Let's have at it!
I can't keep on like this. I can't go on at this absurd pace. Why does that always happen to me? And so I shall. Lovely. Of course. Well, all right. Well, all right. Lovely. As you desire. As you desire.
Enchantment? Enchantment! Enchantment?
Of course.
Come, let's have a move on.
Well, all right. And so I shall. I would like... Away with you! Against Be careful! Try not to look too incompetent. It's embarrassing. And so I shall. Well, all right. Lovely.
Another corpse for the pile.
And so I shall. Watch out, where are you? See there? That's a trap.
Down you go!
Could have just given up, you know. Well, all right. and so I shall. As you desire.
Right.
That does not look good.
And a bit more dying, please.
Run while you can. Very well.
I got it!
Let's have at it!
I must rest for just a moment. Of course. Well, all right. Lovely.
Oh, this
Push
should
them
be...
back!
You smell great. Is that net you're wearing? You really suit me.
Of course.
that all you've got? How delightful!
Well...
As you wish.
Well, that could have gone so much better.
And then it was over. With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come, but the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen. The Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the Archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it. The Hows are hereby stripped of their titles and fortune, and will be investigated as to their involvement in the Haeva attack. Haeva itself is of course restored to your family. Namely your brother Fergus, since he was found safe and sound near the Korkari Wilds. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them. What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens? Of course. I hope you know that you are always welcome in court, should you decide to return. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Oh, no, that could have gone so much better.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? The odds were completely against one of us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I guess Morrigan was telling the truth after all. About the ritual. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Morlaix. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them? That a Maleficar saved you and then ran off to have my demon baby? That has a certain ring to it, right? No, I suppose I'll just keep that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. It's a talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything. I'm just concerned about what that ritual is going to cost eventually. At any rate, I can see Archdemon giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. It can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything. You're leaving, aren't you? And I'm not. I guess we'll see how things play out. But this certainly feels like an ending. At least for now. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are. Very true. And now he is dead. Tell me something. Is Alistair always like that? Ah, joy. Thankfully, he has surprised me with his eagerness to learn the business of ruling. Despite his questionable humor, he may yet be a good king. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that, he reminds me of Cailan, which is no failing. Now I see Archdemon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature. Well, it is going to die eventually. Just not right now. It has made me revise my opinion of its kind. My kind. I am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again. Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes? I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back. If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend. These people seem very excitable. One would think they'd be quieter and wanting to rest after that whole ordeal.
When I heard that my little sister was not only a Grey Warden, but also leading Ferelden into battle, I was surprised, to put it mildly. Father, he would have been so proud of you. I know I am. You've done good. I never made it to the battle at Ostagar. We were still scouting in the wilds when we were attacked by a party of Darkspawn. Most of my men were killed. I woke up 2 weeks later in a chase-in hut, wounded and feverish. By the time I was able to sneak out of the wilds, you were already marching to Denerim. I tried to get word to High Ever. You can imagine what happened, I suppose. Yes, I'm trying not to think too much about them. Hal has lost everything, that bastard. Vengeance is bitter, but I think about Oren. It barely seems like it's enough. At least Amaranthine now belongs to the Grey Wardens. There's some justice in that, I think. I need to go back to High Ever. See if I can clean up the mess Hal made of it. I will see you soon, I hope. Good. High Ever won't be the same without everyone around. Take care of yourself, you hear? Or I'll find you and nag you like Mother did until you're ready to tear out your hair. Go on. I'll make sure I see you before I head back to High Ever.
So here we are. The conquering heroine has won the day, and now she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. Yes. Yes, she most certainly does. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it seems it was meant to be the other way around. Odd how that works, no? So, if I heard right, you'll be leaving soon. Any room for an extra body on your travels? Good. I imagine that whatever you get up to will be anything but boring. At any rate, I should let you get back to your celebration before someone drags you away. I look forward to seeing you again afterwards. If I write a tale about all this, I'm leaving out details on the food. They don't even make good food here in the palace.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the civil war and then defeated the blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough. But of course you did. We all have a choice, ultimately. It's what we do anyhow that counts. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back. I cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. But here I am rambling on. I shall let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can. Thank you again, Warden. You are truly a hero.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on leaving soon. Is that true? You tend to get up to interesting things. You meet interesting people and then you kill them. I'm game to tag along if you are. And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow. Does the Ferelden monarchy make much use of assassins? I wonder if this is a good time to ask.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel? I suppose it is at that. A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better? I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Devinter to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her. It's true, I don't know how much time I have. Maybe not very long at all. So, I shall see as much of the world as the Maker allows. Perhaps this is a gift in the end. A nudge in the right direction? I doubt we will meet again, my dear. If not, please accept my best wishes. All this talk is tiring. I think it is time for me to sample some of that lovely cider I smelled earlier. Now, where did it go?
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it. Go figure. For now. They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that goes. Yeah, well, you know me. I'm all about the cheery, romantic optimism. And since we're more or less done adventuring for now, I just wanted to say, you're all right for a human. You're leaving soon, so I guess it's goodbye for now. Let's make sure we don't become strangers. I don't come by friends very often. I'm glad to call you one, Warden. pickle juice.
It is good to see you again, Kadan. These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud. When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. I am smiling. I suppose I should tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. And I to you, strangely enough. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt. It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan. Where is the cake? I was told there would be cake. The cake is a lie.
Are you ready, my lady? The crowds outside are getting restless. Just put in an appearance, so I understand it. The people just want to see their hero in person. I'm supposed to take you to your escort, full brigade, their armor all shined up and everything. They're really honored to be guarding you, let me tell you. Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.